Good morning, everybody. So PMI data at 9:45. Could be why the RTY rejected high right then, because it was in. I mean, we had a setup, but it's not a setup I would have taken knowing the news. And it got sloppy, and then the news hit and it went. So, again, I can't. I'm. Remember, everything I do is conservative. Everything I do is conservative. Live to trade another day. So, if there's news happening, I don't even want to risk it. Yeah, the overnight open rejected pretty good there. Rejected pretty good there. I don't even have my strategy on. Hold on here. Yeah, exactly, Bruce. They are. Yeah, I was watching the RTY for that crossover retest that it did. But then I remembered the news and I said, oh, forget it. Exactly, Fish Atlantic. Listen. I don't want to go into rants already this morning. I don't want to go into rants already this morning. Morning, everybody. Good job, Tom. Yeah, I've gotten rid of the 2 contract approach, Jim, and I'm back to 1 in gold. I was doing 2 a couple of weeks ago, but now I'm back to 1. Now I'm back to 1 because holy crap, Jesus. I took this trade right here. I'll explain it in a minute. That's where I made, where's my P&L? Let me find my P&L. I'm up $1,271 today. $1,271. But I took this trade here, but I took it very conservatively. I was telling Rick about it earlier. I took it very conservatively. I mean, if you're in micros, maybe GC red line. It is also the mid band of the 15-minute range box. So you got 2 things going for you there. This is the 15-minute. This is the mid band of the 15-minute, and they have not tested the top of that mid band yet. See, we've been below the mid band. Then when we finally got over it, this is the first time they've tested the mid band. The mid band pushed price down a couple times already this morning. So now it's, in theory, it should push price back up. In theory. And we got some more news at 10. That's what I'm saying about the red line, Jim. You got a double benefit here. You got the mid band and you got the red line. These 15-minute range these 15-minute things have been working like crazy lately. I mean, look at how price came inside the box of the 15-minute, touched the bottom of the top of the box and went straight down. It's like, what the hell? Woo. Where's my 5-minute chart? I have a 5-minute gold chart that I'm looking at. Where is it? That's not it. Where the hell's my 5-minute gold chart? Oh, there it is. So to better see what's going on, I've been paying attention lately to this 5-minute gold chart too. Because see, it says right here that 5-minute candle still has 2 minutes left to it. And that's part of this consolidation. And that's why I tell people the red line is difficult, because it's a 5-minute moving average. It's not a 1-minute moving average. So the traders that are trading that line are using 5-minute candles. They're not using 1-minute candles. God dang it. I keep losing my charts. So just for conversational purposes, let's just watch and see what happens here. Right now, the 5-minute candle closes in a minute, and the top of it is 70.1. So it's this candle right here. That's the top of it. So we'll see if we can get above it. And what happens if it does go above it. Now, one more minute for that candle to close. This 5-minute candle that's sitting on top of the 5-minute red line. Excuse me. Wow. Looks like we are going down. All right. Well, that didn't show me anything. I'm going to leave that there. Blow this up. Oh, man, you don't luck out. Let MB Trader, let me explain something to you that I've explained a million times in this YouTube channel. You didn't get lucky in the ES. That's what the ES does, is it just prints money. It just prints money. If you trade it properly, which, trust me, from somebody who's lost a lot of money in the ES, I used to trade it improperly, nor did I ever really have the patience to trade it. But if you printed $125 in the ES, that wasn't luck. That's what the ES does. It's the most consistent printer of money in my strategy. It's just the dollar amounts that it makes is Yeah, exactly, dude. I tell people, man, if you just listen to me talk about the 1 minute gold line, and then of course the static lines, and you look at the ES, and you make sure it's in correlation with what's going on with the NQ, and you take ES trades. That's if somebody handed me 10 PA account or 10 prop firm evaluation accounts right now and said, Bob, your life depends on passing, the only thing I'd do is stare at that ES. That's it. That's it. I'm not going to risk my life or anything like that on freaking gold or the NQ. Are you insane? No, because the most consistent thing up here is the ES. I traded live. I traded and reported my stuff on this YouTube channel back when I first started this YouTube channel in 2022. And I think it was 35 days straight I made money in the ES. Not a lot of money from like $200, $300, $100. Sometimes it was only $10, but 35 days in a row. But just trading 1 minute gold lines. Good for you, AO. And and that's another thing. I'm going to tell you another thing. Let me beat this into the ground. I don't care what prop firm you're using. If they deny you a payout from you trading ES, then they're a fraud. Then they're a fraud. They're a fraud prop firm. Period. They are a complete utter fraud. Good job, AO. Excellent job. Look at that rejection right there off the mid band. Jesus. It's going to do it again. Plus, it's a crossover retest of the red line in the direction of the trend. See the trend of the red line? We got news yet? Yeah, 1 more minute till news. 1 more minute. And once you get through the gauntlet of getting payouts and all that kind of stuff with that ES, I'd migrate. Then I would start maybe migrating into, say, the RTY. And maybe that'll increase your profits on a daily basis. But I would never look at this gold or the NQ. That's just, if somebody's a new trader and they tell me they trade the NQ, I'm like, okay. So you're in it for the hype. You're in it for the adrenaline. You're not in it to make money. If you're in it to make money, then you're not trading the NQ out the gate. You're not trading gold out the gate. Man, these candles got a little sporadic because of the news, especially the NQ. Whew, that NQ candle got a little hyped up. Yeah, exactly, JC. I mean, it's like, listen, you'll notice one thing. If you come in here and you watch what we do, or, I'm always telling you the most conservative thing to do. I am not in here telling you to do stupid shit so that you lose your money and you got to pay these prop firms. But hey, if it just happened to work, Oh my God, you think I'm, God's gift of creativity. No, no, no. This is about making money the real way, which is exactly why half these prop firms have denied me to be an affiliate, if you ask me, because I'm not in here telling you to do stupid shit that's going to blow your accounts up. And these prop firms only make money if you blow your account up. They don't make money because you passed. Yeah, good one, Fish Atlantic. Exactly. Exactly. And if you're failing as a trader, let me go on to this. Even if you've been trading a long time, if you're failing as a trader and you're trading the NQ, then what the hell's wrong with you? Don't trade the NQ. I only started trading the NQ when I started making money. The funny part is, and I've said this the last few weeks, whenever gold has snapped me in the head, it's ironic. It's been NQ that's giving me my money back. That's the irony is the NQ is the one that's been giving me my money back. Now look at that beautiful rejection of the prior day close, and damn, did anybody get that prior day close rejection in the RTY? I guess maybe not because it was 10 o'clock news. Yeah, shit. All right. This stuff will start showing us. The news is all over, so we'll start looking for stuff that we can pay attention to and maybe make some money off of. I had to do that a couple of years ago, Bruce. I bought this trading computer that I got down here. Great idea, man. It manages up to 6 screens. I only use 4. But I mean, it's yeah, a good computer really helps. All right, so right now we have. So I want to focus on this potential. We have. So what's anybody looking at the RTY? Anybody looking at the RTY? Notice it crossed over the 1 minute gold line. It's also broken the current high. So you may get a pullback long off for a 1 minute gold line trade. You got the same scenario in the NQ. So you had a crossover retest. So you may get a pullback here in the NQ for a 1 minute gold line trade. We got lots of space to the high side. Oh, that's nice. Lots of space. So a 1 minute gold line trade right here might be nice. Same thing with the RTY. The ES is about well, here's the problem. All right, so let me point out problems. with the NQ. The ES right now, so let me shrink this up. The ES right now is already getting ready to hit those resistance lines. So that could become a problem for this thing to for this thing to do a 1 minute gold line and then rotate up through its high. That may become a problem. Right now, the YM and the RTY look like better possibilities. So I'm looking at everybody at the same time. So yeah, the ES is now into the prior day open. It's hitting it right now. And it's its first time there. Overnight session, anything. So there'll probably be some resistance there. And it's and the prior day high. I mean, they're both right together. So here's the open and here's the high. Can anybody guess what happened on Friday in the market? Oh, it went down. I mean, if this is your high and this is your open. Yeah, the market went down a lot. Boy, gold crashed. We were up in the $5,600 range, by the way. Now we're at $4,700. I mean, that's how violent gold got the last 3 days or so. I mean, it just got insane. Right, come on. Either the YM or the RTY needs to give us a setup. That's my opinion. Come on. Oh, that's my 5-minute gold chart there. Let's look at gold for a second. Oof. That gold is just getting sloppy. Sloppy. I love RTY too, Nadine. Honestly, I do. I mean, if I had to just pick an instrument that was going to be the only one I was allowed to trade and all that kind of stuff, that'd probably be it. I mean, unfortunately, we had the freaking news right here because that was a beautiful setup. Current high, right back to the prior day close, rejection, bam. I mean, come on, man. Absolutely beautiful. But freaking news. And so remember what I said about the NQ. See, the ES has run into, and so we got green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle, red candle, green candle, borderline red candle. See, we're mirroring each other here. And this one's got resistance. So even if this NQ pulls back to this gold line, it's going to be pretty hard for it to go up. Freaking RTY is just running away. Come on, man, give me a trade. The RTY is just running away. Now the ES is still got potential to go up to this line before it actually rejects. This never came to our gold line. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, I'm not looking at GC. That's why I'm not looking at GC, Treeman. It's in a chop state right now. But I am staring at the RTY and the YM, then obviously the ES and the NQ. One of these gives us a trade setup. I'm going to pay it. Well, I mean, I don't see any trade here. Again, this is in resistance. This can only find support. So when it finds support, the other one is coming down because of resistance. It's like these are not together anymore. The movement is together, but I don't know the direction. Whereas with the YM, we're going long, and with the RTY, we're going long. So that's why I'm paying attention to them on my other two screens right here, because I think they may give us a setup. And all it takes is one, my friends. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. Man, ES, are you going to go over these lines? You just might. You just might. If the ES can trail up just a little bit more, drag that 1 minute gold line up a little more, we might get a 1 minute gold line trade there. But we probably need a little bit more push up before pull back. Because we had a crossover right here. Hit that resistance, finally fought our way through it. This should have been more resistance than it was. The prior day high should have been more resistance than it was, but it wasn't so far. Jesus. Wow. Come on, NQ. Jesus, come on. ES or NQ, come on. I think they're both clear to go long now. So if we get a pullback to the gold line on either one of them, oh man, the YM did it. Okay, not only did the YM want to make this easy for us, but it decided to go ahead and clear the high. So this could be good. It decided to clear the high for us. That made that situation a little easier. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's crazy. So the RTY is pulling back to the gold line like we've been asking for. And the YM just is trailing up. right, the YM hit the gold line. The RTY is at the gold line. Come on, stop, 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 stop. Jesus. Well, it's going to go long here, most likely. Most likely. Yep. $50 to 54. So you're going to go to 54. If you're in this, I mean, your target should be at least like 54. And if it runs up to 54, it's just going to go to 57. Keep that in mind. If it runs to 54, it's just going to go to 57 because it has no resistance north. So if you're in this and it runs to 54, I'd be pushing that target up to 56, 57. Come on, go RTY, go. Excuse me. There it goes. Go. Now go. Now run. Run to 56, 57. God. Maybe cleaning out stops. Yep, that's what it was doing. It was cleaning out stops. That doesn't normally do that, but it did. See how it came back and it took out the top of this candle right there, and then up it goes. But see, this is a $5 instrument, so your willingness to stomach that should be easier than when the NQ does that to you. That's a $5 instrument too, but it's multiple ticks at a time. Come on, go through here. This is where your target should be. Now I'd let it go. It's gonna go. It's gonna go now. Come on. Start going. Start going. They cleaned out the stops of the candle to the left, so it should just go. Come on, go. Come on, go. Oh my God. Remember how this stuff normally works. Here's where the battle takes place, and then the last part it runs. It's just taking forever to get to the part where it runs. Come on, go. Jesus. Now run. Here's your target. I can see the target. Can't you see it? Can't you see the target? I see it. You should see it clearly. Boy, the market's lethargic today. Oh my God. It's like watching paint dry. No, Bruce, it's the first piece. But if you follow the pivots, your stops here, then when it breaks up through the high, your stops here, and then when this one broke up through here, your stops here. If you keep following the pivots, you're still in the trade if you're intending that to be your target. And that should be your target right there. It should go right there. It really shouldn't be fucking walking like it's doing. Every time it pulls the finger down and then pops that candle to the top. So pulls the finger down and pops that candle to the top. That's where your new pivot is. This freaking thing should just run there. This is just insanity, honestly. Come on. Now it's doing it again. So your stop would be down here, which is interesting because, yeah, there it goes. There it goes again. So I've told you where your stop would be is right there. And it came down, touched that 9 again, rotated up. If you're looking at I should have it over here. If you're looking at the YM, you can see the YM's trying to run through the top. So this should stay with it. They should continue in the same motion. Just the RTY is cleaning out stops as it does it. Why it won't run right to here is beyond me right now. Come on. Now, once this candle right here gets through the top, then you just come up a couple ticks to your stop to be here. But this is totally painful. All right, there it is. Now it's through the okay, so now your stop comes up below this one. Still, your target should be up here about 57. And see, right now, if you look, oh shit, let me do this. Oh, okay, I'm looking at the wrong instrument. I'm good. I'm good. Sorry. I have too many charts. Come on, RTY. Keep walking. Unbelievable. Just totally unbelievable. Come on. Excuse me. Out. That's it. Exactly, Bruce. Exactly, Bruce. Good job, Patch. Good job, Patch. And see, now the YM is just crashing. So they're, and see, they're doing it together. Oh, ES. Anybody looking at the ES right now? Hold on here. Where's the NQ correlation? So the ES is now testing the top. So let me go over here. ES is now testing the top. Let me put the NQ here. There we go. Now testing the top of the prior day high. So shit, man. Could be getting a rejection here. 65, 66. Now it's in a little bit of a battle because guess what? The NQ doesn't want to go short, doesn't want to go long. It wants to go short because it's below that gold line. Yeah, it probably needs. See, this one's stuck going short. This one's trying to go long. Once it's got inside, it's the 9 EMA. The 9's pushing it down. It doesn't have support except way down here. Look at that. What are you talking about, Papa Duke? Erratic behavior? Your erratic behavior? Oh, I got it. Yeah. You know what? I didn't go in it, Papa Duke. It should have worked. I didn't go in it, so it should have worked. You're in the long, David? Well, hopefully all it does is come back here and, if anything, and just test this high. Yeah, GC is about ready to reject its prior day low for any of you watching it. Come on, ES, go. Need NQ to pop the top of this candle right here, and then the ES will take off. Come on. The NQ can pop the top of that candle right there. The ES will be gone. Come on, come on, NQ. That's what's holding this down right here. Is this. This has got to pop the top of this candle right here. This right here has to pop the top of this candle. It has not done it yet. If it does it, that ES will be just off and running. There it goes. All right. All right. Go. Come on. Come on. What happened here? It's an ugly winter, Patch. Jesus. It's because these two are not agreeing with each other. This is not agreeing with this. I don't know why the NQ is so hung up. Go. So this can go and David can make his money. Yeah, the NQ is acting like it wants, but the reality of it is it doesn't want to go down. It's just it may have some sellers, but it doesn't want to go to. NQ wants to go long. The problem is it's stuck underneath the 9 EMA. All right. All right. There you go. I mean, the NQ wants to go long. Can you see that? It wants to go long. It just never found support to rotate from. Now the ES is just dragging it. The support for the NQ is way the hell down here. All right, there goes the ES. You got money in the RTY? Good job, Nadine. Oh, shit. David, you're not still in, are you? Or are you trying to get a 10-pointer out of this? Good job, David. All right, couple $100. Yeah, I know about those work calls. I know about those work calls. Wow. Trader Joe. That's why I haven't traded, Joe. That's why I haven't traded, Trader Joe. That's funny. That's exactly why. I mean, I was up same number as you, basically 1271, and I'm like, man, I don't want to do something stupid and give it back. Yeah, I'm looking at that prior day low. Jim probably got into that trade, which is, by the way, the prior day low is the exact trade I took this morning in gold to make my $1,200. Was the prior day low, long off the prior day low. And here it is. Here it is. Rinse, wash, repeat, doing it again. But I didn't take it. But it did the same. I would have made another $1,000 easy. Excuse me. All right. honestly, the next setup happening right now, is right here, is the RTY. We want it to come down here and test the open. Same exact trade that ES just went through. The exact same trade. So you want it to come down here and clean out the open. Okay, it just did that. And then look for a rejection long. The YM is on top of its 9 EMA, so it's pushing to go long. So they're in agreement with each other. Let me put that on my chart here just so you can see. Where's the YM? Here's the YM. So see, the YM is sitting on its 9 EMA. So like I said, the setup right now is if the prior is with the RTY, if the prior day open can hold. Starting to look like it might not. But this is the exact same scenario that ES just went back through the high on. This exact pattern is exactly what ES went through the high on. Right here. Whoop. Prior day open, back through the high. So let's just see if the RTY is going to do a rinse, wash, repeat of the same exact pattern. Rinse, wash, repeat. Here it goes. Here it goes. Come on, go RTY. Don't let the ES outdo you. Don't let the ES outdo you, RTY. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, patience, exactly. Come on, RTY. Come on. Don't give it up. What are you doing? Oh, my God. And this is exactly why, right here, you got to have bigger targets than stop losses. Oh, shit. I'd still be in. My stop was down here. But this is not looking good. Come on. Oh, my God. Yep, that's it. Broke the bottom of that candle. It's over. That trade didn't work. That's a loss. That one didn't work. When this initially came back, my stop was still right here. So I'd have moved it up once this candle closed, but it never recovered. Man, gold is just freaking sloppy as shit. RTY, what did you do, man? So now with the RTY, what I would be doing to get my money back, because my loss would be from here to here. All right, which is actually not much. Shit, I'd have lost 56, 15, maybe $300. Is that it? 5, 10, 5, maybe $200. To get my money back, I'd be waiting for it to create space and either do a retest and a rejection or a crossover retest to the long side. Remember, it's going to test one of these. It's going to test one of these lines and reject. And see, the YM is stuck underneath the 9 EMA. So it's trying to go short. It doesn't have support until it gets down here. This could reject down to here. When this candle closes. Why don't I have a timer over here? Oh, I do. Okay. Where the hell's my timer? Where's my freaking timer? All right, so this is back up on top of the 9 EMA. Come on, man. You guys need to get back together again. All right, we need something to happen. Forget this. We need something to happen. Something to start moving again before I start looking at anything in this. This is getting too sloppy now. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on here. Uh-oh. So the ES came, okay, so the ES came from a high. All right, let me go back and do this. Damn it. Okay. Where are we? The ES came from a daily high back to the prior day high at the same time that the NQ is sitting on the 5-minute gold line. So we could get along right here. Don't break this bottom. Don't break this bottom. It's even. Don't break this bottom right here. Okay. Come on, ES. Come on. Come back up. We didn't break this bottom right here. We want to hold this pivot right here. And then a rejection long. Yep. Like, how did he know that? How did he know that? I don't know. How did he know that? Had to hold this. Had to hold this bottom right here, which it did. So now, which this candle was big for the ES. This rotation should now go back up to here. Come on. Go ES, come on. This is a big candle right here. 97, 92. Wow. It's got to break this pivot right here. See this pivot right here? That's its first line of resistance besides the moving average right there. Come back and retest this. There we go. And off we go to the races. It's off to the races. Off to the races. Off to the races. Oh, come on, man. What are you doing to me? Oh, come on, man. You took my free money. It's going to go up through that top now. When it came down and did all this funky stuff right here, that was just cleaning out the stops. That's exactly what this candle was cleaning out the stops. Now it's broke this pivot. It's going to rotate up there now. Man, that was a violent candle for an ES candle. Jesus. Come on. Come on. NQ, yeah, there might have been a W there. I wasn't looking. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like the NQ did have a W. Look at the ES. Look at that. God dang it, Bob. When this one pulled back, I wanted it to test the top of this high. But then when it just reversed like that, I said, well, shit, I gotta take it out the other side. And it was, I mean, that return was violent. Now it's going to hopefully sit on top of this 9 EMA because it broke this pivot here, right here. So hopefully the 9 EMA starts pushing ES long. I mean, it to be honest with you, I'm surprised it's sitting here. I would have thought it had been gone by now. I mean, the market is pretty lethargic. That should have just gone. I mean, that really should have just gone. Let me go over here to the NQ for a second. Let me put the ES back over here. Okay, we're back on top of the 5. Look at that. See, damn it. There, it tested it now. Finally. When this one went down, I thought it was going to test this line and it missed it. Now it's done it. Let's see if it reverses now. It didn't do it before. It missed it by 2 ticks. Of course, this is looking real ugly right here. This is a breakdown right here. I'm not going to worry about the ES now. Not going to worry about the ES now because that's a complete breakdown right there. That's a complete, utter breakdown right there. Complete, utter breakdown of the NQ. So since the NQ has committed itself to going short now, you know, what I was focused on here was that we were here on that gold line. Even though we broke this pivot to the downside, even though this came from a lower high, these were 2 reasons why this wasn't going to work, that this wasn't going to work. It's because we came from a lower high and we broke this pivot on down in here. But this was coming from a higher high, and this had defended the pivot on the low side. So that's why I was like, okay, they weren't agreeing with each other on who was going to actually who was going to win that battle, but the NQ ended up winning that battle. The ES is just following it right now. But I mean, I wasn't going to let this candle right here blow out the top without me taking it. I mean, I just wasn't going to do it. It was pretty obvious it was going to go through the top. And it ran through the top. You could see all, if you know how much money is traded in the ES, for the ES to come out at 98.25 and run straight up to 7,000 even, like that, there was a lot of money stacked up for that trade. But this damn thing over here with its lower high, bringing it down, and its bottom being broken, just so see how the highs keep coming down now? The lows keep coming down now. So the pattern is down until it finds support. I'll be back. RTY is stuck in shit, man. I wouldn't be looking at the RTY anymore. The RTY is stuck in shit. It's stuck between the prior day high, the prior day's open. I mean, I wouldn't be looking for a gold line long. I wouldn't be looking for anything here. I have it got 7 degrees here last night. And the snow got underneath. I got 3 garage doors. The snow got underneath one of them, and so the garage door didn't close last night, one of my garage doors. I wake up this morning and it's like 60 degrees in my house. My furnace, which creates condensation, when it's running, because I got natural gas furnace, it was frozen solid in my garage. So I had a space heater on it, and it's thawing it out. That's why I have to keep going and checking on it. Fuck. 7 degrees, man. Jesus. But when you wake up and you're like, why the hell is my heat not on? I have 2 furnaces in my house. One of them was working because it's not in the garage. And then I got one the main one is in the garage. And that thing was frozen solid. Frozen solid. From the condensation inside the float, just froze the damn thing solid. So anyways, that's my little issue I'm dealing with this morning, on top of trying to trade gold. But it's nice because I can hear my furnace running now. Oh, yeah, no problem, Don. Yeah, well, It's because it puts money in my pocket. Puts money in my pocket. But and a few people in this room, I don't know if they're all here right now because it's kind of a shitty day for trading, but a few people in this room, it puts a lot of money in their pocket. And I mean a lot of money. Not my measly $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a week type shit. More like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a day plus type stuff. We have a couple of them in here that are vocal about it, and we have others that are quiet about it, and they email me. And that's great. No, because of the instability of Ninja. Ninja is so, Ninja's been around since Jesus wore sandals there, Jonathan. And it's a very unstable system. Its coding is so antiquated. Thank you, Don. Now, if somebody knows of another platform that's more stable and knows how to code things, man, there are certain things that need to be coded, especially static lines. But as of right now, I can't find anything stable. What the hell? What the hell? And the equities are kind of quiet. Yeah, that 5-minute gold line on gold might be setting up. It looks like it's trying to hit the prior day low. Yep, that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to hit the prior day low. I mean, were you guys watching these candles? I mean, the movement in those candles was insane. The movement in these candles right here, when it came out that top, was insane. Now, I took a micro from here to here. That's how I know. When it came out the top, I put a micro on. And I took it from here to here. And let me tell you, if I was in a regular contract, there's no way I would have been able to do that. Those candles were insane. The back and forth, $4 or $5 like this. Come on, man. Shit. That's insane. Oh, that's the bottom of the box. Okay. I was like, what is that red line? That's the bottom of the 15-minute range box right there. So we ran into the bottom of the 15-minute range box at the same time as the 5-minute red line. Interesting. Okay. I just made the 5-minute red line my target. I took it over in this screen right here, but I made my 5-minute red line the target. God, that was just insane watching those candles. Watching those candles was insane. I don't know. Gold is just so violent right now. And the swings are just so big. It's probably going to go up through the top again. I'm just too scared. Yes, Ryan, exactly. $100 straight up. Gold went 100. That good in that good. That's to put you guys in perspective. Gold went $100 from here to here. $100 in straight sequence of candles. $100. That's why when I say this thing's acting erratic and violent, I mean I'm not trying to be dramatic. I'm being realistic. I mean, that's insane. $100. Just like that. $100. Now think about this. Oil is a $10 per tick instrument. Put it in perspective. Oil is a $10 per tick instrument. What would be all over the news right now if oil went up $100 in 12 minutes. $100. $100. That's just freaking insane. Totally insane. Yeah, exactly. I would be able to hear the screams at my house if gold went up $100 in 12 minutes. I mean, keep in mind, it went down $100 right here. Don't forget that. It went down $100 and then it went up $100 off of no news, no nothing. No news, no nothing. Just down $100, up $100. It's just insane. So I'm saying, I gold has just gotten to where it just, I don't know. It's $100 down and $100 back up. $10,000 a contract. So think about the average gold trader that's in trades. I mean, did they allow it to come back on them $100? Or, meaning $10,000 a contract? Or did basically 50% of contracts that are outstanding get exchanged right here? Just think about that. It's $10,000 a contract. The down move and the up move. $10,000 a contract. Insane. Insane. Now do you see why the NQ starting to make sense to me? You see why the NQ starting to make sense to me? I understand. I get that. That's the whole point, Bill. That's actually the whole point. That's why I didn't trade gold back when it was, 400 and even $800 an ounce, because the gap in pricing was bad. Of course, the gap in pricing is really bad right now. But the volume just wasn't there. And now we're sitting here looking at this shit. I mean, I've been an oil trader for a long time. I don't even trade oil anymore. I can't even turn it on because this right here shows the same rotations. And, now prior to the debacle of gold getting into $5,000 range, oil was doing really well profitability wise for me. But now that it's gotten, of course, it's in the 4,700 range, but when it was up in that 5,600 and it got pushed down to here in the last couple days, I mean, the candles themselves are just hundreds of dollars. And it's like, okay, so do I risk $1,000 to get into a trade? Because if I do, instead of trying to make $1,000 on that trade, I really need to make $3,000 on that trade. Is my point, is the rotations need to now support like this trade right here, which is one of my trades. This is literally one of my setups right here. Crossover, retest prior day low. Boom, 07, 33, almost $4,000. 04, I mean, almost $3,000. Almost $3,000. The numbers I was just using, as a matter of fact. Now, I wouldn't have had to risk $1,000 because I put my stop below here. Oh no, it would have been $1,000. I would have had to risk $1,000. Or do I just start trading micros? I don't know. It's daunting for me right now. Gold has got me trying to figure out what is my next step. What is my next step? I don't know. I mean, I like trading gold when it's not completely in stupid mode. I like it when, $1,000 trade is, a 5-minute, 8-minute trade, even when you get the best one, not a 1-minute trade, because it just literally, because just as fast as that $1,000 can go that way, it can go that way. And that's where it's at right now. It's like Jim last week when Jim was making a bunch of money in gold. He'd see a sequence of green candles, he'd just jump in because it would do just that. It would just keep on going. And then a sequence of red candles, just jump in. And I mean, that's not trading. That's just gambling. We just broke that pivot right here. I was waiting to see if we were going to hold this pivot. See this inside candle? So on gold right here, so we came down off our prior day low, which is usually a good instrument to trade off of. Beautiful rotation. Came back down again from a higher high. Did not break the bottom of this pivot here. See that? Here's our pivot. Did not break it here or here. Then had an inside candle. I mean, I was really looking for a long right there. I was gonna actually jump in and do it. But then we broke down and broke the pivot. Well, exactly, Ryan. And so when, on whatever day that was, Thursday last week, whatever, what was happening is the sharks couldn't even manipulate the market in the sense of rotations and pivots and stuff like that, because it was just zing, 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 zing. I mean, there were no sharks forcing a situation like this in the ES down into the 9 EMA and then back out the other side. That shit wasn't even happening. Gold was just going. Whereas what you see right here, that takes manipulation. This rotation up to a new high, back down, and then back up, that takes manipulation. That we train ourselves to recognize and be a part of, kind of like the ES trade I took earlier. It's manipulation that caused it to shoot out the top of that candle. I mean, once you recognize the points of manipulation, it's a lot easier to get on the right side of a trade. But when there is no manipulation going on, it's just running and running. It's like, holy shit. Yeah, today was a tough day, HD. There was really not, now I will tell you this again. I've told everybody this. I have found in the afternoons, man, I've been getting, you guys don't know this, but when I've signed off from here, like Thursday and Friday last week, I think I had, like maybe $400 one day and I don't know, maybe 600 the other or whatever. But later on in the afternoon, I came back, looked at the charts, took stuff, and I ended up both days up almost at $2,000 a day, just by sitting here in the afternoon after 1:00 and just seeing trades set up either in gold or NQ predominantly, and those two, gold or NQ, when they've kind of slowed down and they're easier to see the patterns. So I've had my Monday and my Thursday and Friday last week were very productive days, very positive days. Let me see here. I got the numbers right here. I got the numbers right here, and then I'm going to sign off. What day was that? Okay. I thought I had them in my phone. I know where they are. Hold on. $1,618 on Friday. And $1,865 on Thursday. And both days, I think when I signed off here, I was at like $500, somewhere around there. So I've seen some good stuff in the afternoons, and it's more predictable. Yeah, the RTY just slammed right into the red line. The problem is it didn't come from a high. So what I mean by that is, see, it's rotating down when it comes to here. So that's not really a pattern. Wow, that was a nice rejection to the downside in a prior day open. Yeah. So the afternoons have been better for me because things have gotten more predictable, Treeman. Matter of fact, in both those days, I think I only took like maybe 2 trades one day and 1 trade the other, and just hit a nice number that I'm comfortable with, and then just calling it a day. So I'm not like trading. You know what I mean? We have a Fed speaker in an hour. Oh, that's nice. Maybe that explains some of this lackadaisicalness in the markets. I don't know. Equities looked a little today. They weren't as predictable. Let's put it that way. I don't feel like they were as predictable as I would like them to be. Anyways, I'm going to let everybody go. I will talk to you tomorrow. Remember, you don't have to make all the money you're trying to make in a week on Monday. You can make it on Wednesday. You can make it on Thursday. Anyways, everybody have a good day.